The University of Ibadan was always full of life. Students rushed to their lectures, chatted in groups, and filled the campus with energy. Among them was Ada, a quiet literature major who loved books more than crowds. One afternoon, as she hurried to the library, her stack of books slipped from her hands, scattering everywhere. Before she could react, a strong hand reached down to help her. "Let me help you with that," a deep voice said. She looked up and met the warm eyes of Tunde, one of the most popular guys on campus. He was confident, charming, and known for his basketball skills. "Thank you," Ada murmured as he handed her the last book. "Literature, who? You must be the serious type," Tunde teased, flashing a grin. Ada smiled shyly. "And you must be the carefree type," she shot back. He laughed. "Maybe. But I do enjoy a good story. How about you tell me one over coffee?" She hesitated, but his easy charm made her nod. "All right, one coffee. But only if you promise to actually listen." That coffee turned into many more. Study sessions became long walks. Debates over books turned into whispered confessions under the trees. Ada loved Tunde's warmth, and he was drawn to her intelligence. One evening, as they sat by the campus fountain, Tunde took her hand. "You make my world feel like one of your novels, exciting, meaningful, and full of love." Ada's heart raced. Maybe, just maybe, she had found her own love story, one better than any book she had ever read. Days turned into weeks, and their bond only grew stronger. Tunde would wait outside Ada's lectures, surprising her with her favorite snacks. In return, Ada attended his basketball games, cheering the loudest from the stands. One afternoon, while walking through the university gardens, Tunde suddenly stopped. "Ada," he said, looking into her eyes, "I know we're young, and life is unpredictable, but I want you to know. I'm serious about us." Ada felt a lump in her throat. "I feel the same way," she whispered. Tunde smiled and pulled out a small notebook. "I've been writing down all the little things about you, the way your eyes light up when you talk about books, how you hum while studying, and even how you take your coffee." Ada flipped through the pages, her heart swelling with emotion. "This is the most romantic thing anyone has ever done for me." "Then let's make our own story," Tunde said. Page by page, chapter by chapter. As the sun set over the campus, Ada knew she had found something rare, something worth holding on to. A love story that was only just beginning. The next few months were filled with happiness. They had picnic dates under the big mango tree, watching the clouds float by as they talked about their dreams. Tunde would play basketball with his friends, and Ada would sit on the sidelines, cheering him on with the brightest smile. After every game, he would jog over to her, sweaty but grinning, and wrap her in a playful hug. One evening, they went on a surprise trip to a beach outside the city. They built sandcastles, raced along the shore, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Tunde pulled out his phone and played their favorite song. They danced barefoot in the sand, with nothing but the waves and the stars as their audience. "I never thought love could feel this perfect," Ada whispered. "Me neither," Tunde said, holding her close. "But with you, everything just feels right." Final exams approached, and stress filled the air, but Tunde and Ada made time for each other. They studied late into the night, sipping cups of coffee and quizzing each other on difficult topics. When Ada felt overwhelmed, Tunde would crack jokes until she laughed. When Tunde struggled with his notes, Ada patiently helped him understand. They were a team, pushing each other to be better. When the results were released, they celebrated together. Tunde lifted Ada in excitement when she told him she had aced her finals, and she hugged him tightly when he shared his good grades. That night, they sat under the stars, making promises to never let go of what they had. As the semester ended, Tunde planned something special. "Pack a bag," he told Ada mysteriously. "We're going on an adventure." They traveled to a quiet resort just outside the city. It was peaceful, surrounded by palm trees and overlooking a sparkling lake. Their small cabin had a balcony where they watched the sunset together. That night, as soft music played in the background, Tunde gently pulled Ada into a dance. Their bodies moved in sync, the warmth of their embrace sending shivers down Ada's spine. "You're the best thing that's ever happened to me," he whispered against her hair. Ada tilted her head up, her eyes shining. "I feel the same way." He leaned in, capturing her lips in a slow, tender kiss. It was the kind of kiss that spoke of love, trust, and unspoken promises. Ada melted into his arms, feeling safe, cherished, and deeply loved. The days at the resort were filled with laughter and stolen moments of passion. Long walks by the lake, playful splashes in the water, and cozy nights wrapped in each other's arms. Their love had deepened, and neither of them wanted the moment to end. One evening, as they sat by the lake, Tunde pulled out a small velvet box. Ada's heart pounded as he got down on one knee. "Ada, you are my best friend, my inspiration, and my greatest love. I don't want to wait for the perfect moment, because this is it. Will you marry me?" Tears filled Ada's eyes as she gasped. "Yes. 1,000 times, yes." Tunde slipped the ring onto her finger and pulled her into a deep, loving embrace. They kissed under the stars, their hearts bursting with happiness. That night, wrapped in each other's arms, Ada traced soft patterns on Tunde's skin as he whispered sweet nothings into her ear. The warmth between them was undeniable, their love stronger than ever. They spent the rest of the night wrapped in each other, savoring the feeling of being deeply in love. As they returned to campus, ready to face the future, one thing was certain: their love story was not just a fleeting romance. It was a forever kind of love, and it was only just beginning.